I hope this video is going to be about the back door to Ballachulish. I say hope because I have no idea whether I'll be able to get through the mountain pass that lies ahead. Let's find out.
This ride can be done as a loop, almost car-free. I'm starting in Glencoe, and if I get through, the return will be on Sustrans Cycleway, Route 78. There are some fabulous houses down this quiet road, secluded, great scenery, and easy access to a main road. The single-track road continues to a dead end where there's parking just before the forest roads take over. Here we start climbing on roads that look like they've been improved for hydro access. There are lots of small run-of-river hydros around here.
This track is loose, but it really is good. It's gaining height slowly, and the views are outstanding. In fact, a lot of those hills that I'm looking out to are very well known, but not from this angle, because what I can see here is the backside of the Glencoe hills. All those hills that people gaze up at when they're doing their wee tour of Scotland and rattling down the 82. These are those hills, but from the angle that the tourists don't see. This is quite a tricky point because there's a sign here which quite clearly says right of way to Ballachulish. So that's good, but it's clearly a hiker bike and probably having to put it on my shoulder. And yet this track goes on a long way, and there was a sign back there that's saying it was a through route to Ballachulish, or implying it was a through route to Ballachulish. So do I keep going and hope that things have changed since then and the forestry's added to it? It's difficult, so I'm not too sure what to do. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go that way because at least I know I can get through. Hiker bike it is.
This is no surprise. A black dashed line on an OS map usually means pushing or carrying, so I'm prepared. My water is in a camelback to lighten the bike. I'm wearing waterproof socks because I fully expect stream crossings. The only unknown lies on the other side, how much of the descent is rideable.
And you know what? I think this fence could be the end of the climb. There's an old sign for Glencoe. Let's get going. Let's get across this stile. I must say I do like these old gates that you sometimes find in the Highlands that probably meant an awful lot at one time to somebody and now mean absolutely nothing at all. A real symbol of man's folly. I'm going to take a break here. It's a good point just to explain why I've got such a big rucksack. I'm carrying more at the moment. I'm carrying a rainproof, I've got extra food, a bothy bag, which is a windproof all over shelter. And then here I've got spare clothes and like a foil bivvy bag, all the sort of stuff I need to keep me warm, hats and gloves. And it's just in case something happened to me. If I had an accident and I couldn't walk out, and I've been with someone to whom that actually has happened, a bad leg break, then I have to have a way of calling for help. Well, I've got my mobile phone, but there are plenty of places in Scotland where you don't get a signal. So in here I've also got a satellite device, a personal locator beacon with which I can summon help. And everything else is to keep me warm until help arrived. And at the moment, with social distancing and everything, it could take quite a while. So I hope the worst won't happen, but I've got that in case it does. And to help prevent the worst happening, I've laminated a map of exactly where I am. And if you want to know how to get free maps, OS maps, then have a look in my channel in the tips and reviews section. There's a video all about that. That's been about an hour of hiker bike to get up to the ridge, muck about there, have my lunch and come back down. And here you can quite clearly see a track leading from up at that part of the forestry and going right down to where we're headed. They are, of course, completely out of place in a landscape like this, but I do like these signs put up by the Scottish Rights of Way and Access Society. You can't see it, but the back of this one says Glencoe, which is where we started. There's something about these that seem to offer such hope for adventure, such potential excitement. As if to say, go on, I dare you. This has been really tantalising because it's deep little sections like that that stop you riding. You think you can, but they're full of boulders and you're going to bash your pedals on the side. But I'm going to give it a go.
And then I fell. Near the end of the ride, just on the edge of shot. Remounting, I messed up.
I don't know if you caught that on the drone, but I have just fallen as I was trying to remount my bike, and something, probably the pedal, came around and has whacked my leg, and I've got, well, it's bigger than my calf muscles swelling on there. So I'm all right. I don't think anything's broken, but it's going to be sore tomorrow, and it just shows how easy it is for something like that to go wrong. Well, that's brought us to Ballachulish by the back door. And if I'm honest, I think a full suspension mountain bike would have given me a better chance of riding more of that descent. Although until my skills improve, I think I'd have probably done myself an awful lot more damage if I'd had one of those bikes, and I was better off pushing. It's been great to get back out on the hill again and do some routes where I really genuinely did not know whether it was going to be rideable. It's the kind of ride I really like doing and I hope to do more of on this channel. So if you like it, perhaps you'll subscribe. Give me a thumbs up as well, that would be fantastic. And have a look around my channel, you might find more that you like. Until next time, bye.